Hey, welcome to Decide New 204, and I want to talk about the feeling of accomplishment. So obviously, most every single individual has accomplished something in their life, whether it was small, whether it was kind of a little bit bigger, or some type of grand thing. That feeling of accomplishment is something that drives individuals, right? I enjoy accomplishing things. It makes me feel great in the fact that I know that I'm able to go ahead and do something from point A to point Z, and I'm able to accomplish it. The difficult levels, are different on every single thing, but no matter what it is, when it's thrown at me, I'm able to accomplish it. And over this last weekend, the feeling of accomplishment that I had is through the roof in a lot of different ways. And it's through the roof because I've been trying to get something done, and I've been trying to get something completed for going on since August when it began. And I knew that, hey, this date was set, and this date was the date that was finally, everything had to come together. It all had to come together. It had to go flawless. It had to, be what was necessary, what everyone expected. And I had a great group of support, but I was able to accomplish what it was, and I was able to accomplish it in the way that not only they wanted it to, but how I wanted it to, and to my standards overall. And that feeling by itself, it's joy. It's pure joy in doing certain things, and not just doing certain things, but accomplishing those things overall. So for me, I know what that feeling of accomplishment is, and then the next thing is, hey, all right, well, what's next? And now, how do I move from this feeling of accomplishment and take that and use that to propel myself into the next thing that might be more difficult, or something that's going to happen next year, or something that's going to take more time and more effort. So how do I use that? Well, it's the same thing as when you're able to do greatness every single day, you go ahead and you use that to be the momentum that keeps you going forward. So for you, if you don't have that feeling of accomplishment, and you're working on something, and you're striving to complete whatever it is that you need to complete, you have to continue to go, and you have to continue to put all the work and the effort into it, because until it's done, you're not going to get that. But as soon as it is, and once you do accomplish it, you ride that wave. You ride that wave of momentum into the next thing. I have something brand new that I have to go ahead and I have to start next week, and I'm using this momentum. Like, I know what I was able to do for the last few months, and I was able to accomplish it, and how I was able to accomplish it, and I'm going to ride it into working on the next thing. And the next thing is due, next month, and I'm going to use this time that I have to put everything together, to build what is necessary, and then present that, and the product be at a level and a standard that is mine, which I try to ensure that it is very high standard overall. So for you, when you're working on something, whatever it is, you have everything laid out, you have all the different things that you're supposed to do. You have to keep doing it. You just have to keep, and you have to be very meticulous in regards to every little detail, and ensure that every single thing is there. And however you're able to accomplish that overall, sometimes is on you to make sure that you're able to do it. But hopefully you have a support system around you that can kind of keep you the checks and balances that you need. If not, tasks. I had a list from minus 60 up until the day that this thing had to go ahead and be accomplished, because it keeps me sane. It keeps the individuals around me sane, because I know what we're doing, I know what needs to get done, and we're able to go through and accomplish every single thing. So if it wasn't for that support team, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish it in the way that I accomplished it. But at the end of the day, it's on you. It's on you to put those individuals or those groups in places to help you accomplish the goal that you have. And say it's something that you are doing all by yourself, and it's something that you have to accomplish by yourself, you have to continue. You have to make sure that you're doing what is necessary to get that feeling of accomplishment at the end of it, because that feeling, for every single individual that's had it before, exactly what it feels like. It's different for everyone. But if you never felt that feeling of accomplishment, you have to continue to strive towards whatever it is that you're going after, because once you get that feeling, and once you feel that inside, you're able to ride that momentum into the next thing. And that's exactly what I'm going to do for the next week, into the next task that I have in front of me. So until my next video, I appreciate you watching Decide and Do 204.